Hi, this is Jenny O, y'all with nuggets and things. Today we want to say mirror, mirror on the wall. Mirror, mirror. Remember that story when we were young? Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all, right? How do you perceive yourself when you look in your mirror? What do you look like? What are you happy about? What do you wish you could change? What is it in that reflection makes you happy? And what is it in the reflection kind of makes you a little sad? Because you think about it, what you see is what it is. They say pictures don't lie. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they do. Those pictures do lie. They have photoshops and stuff going on. That picture lied. Right? But we want to talk about your mirror, your reflection. What do you see when you look at you? Are you happy when you look at yourself? Things that you say about yourself, are they always positive? When somebody calls you beautiful or they say, ooh, you're fine, you're handsome, whatever it may be, do you be excited about it? Do you believe them? Can you receive it? Or are you thinking, I don't know. I say it's according to what you feel at that time, right? No, it really should be how you feel all the time about yourself. What do you feel about yourself every day? Mirror, mirror, what you see. Because what you see is what you reflect. Your reflection is reflected on others when they see you. Because I go through life, I'm like, oh, you're so beautiful, you're so beautiful. And thank you, thank you. But inside you're thinking, I'm broken. I used to say that was one of my favorite words. I am so broken. I am broken. I am a mess. They just don't know. All they see is this outer core. They just have no idea. I am so broken inside. I'm such a mess. I'm just a mess. And I realized something one day. As you perceive yourself is what it's going to be when people see you. Because now you breaking your own mirror. You shattering it in front of the world. How beautiful you are. Oh, yeah, you just don't know. No, it is what you say it is. I own that mirror. I tell that mirror what it's going to reflect, what it's going to see, how it views me. There are things in that mirror that if I don't like it and I can change it, I'm going to change it because I don't like it. So I have the right to change what I don't like. You say, oh, well, I told my doctor one day, I went into my doctor's appointment and, you know that thing about your weight. Ooh. you know. I said, why is that girl always laughing? Let me tell you why I laugh. There's energy in laughter. There really is. When you laugh, you are actually charging yourself. You're bringing energy to yourself, positive energy. So laughter is good for you. I do a lot of it. I try to do more laughter than I do crying, truly. But back to my doctor's appointment. I come in, I said, he said, well, everything looks good. How you feel? I said, I feel pretty good. They always mad at me because I won't take medicine for them. I leave there. They said, well, is there any need of, giving you a prescription? I said, not really. And I said, I mean, you can give it to them if you need to. You can call it in if you want to, but you know the deal. I ain't taking it. That's how I live. Anyway, I went there and I said, I done gained some weight since the last time I was here. And he said, yeah, you have. I said, what we gonna do about it? He looked at me. He like, what we gonna do about it? You the one that gained the weight. I'm like, what? I told my sister, I said, girl, I asked my daughter, what we gonna do about this weight gain? And he didn't answer me. I said, I started to change doctors. I guess he said, that's your problem, which you didn't move from that table. Put that plate down. Stop getting seconds. So I had to go. I had to go and figure out how to make that scale make me happy. And let me tell you what I did. I moved my scale. I said, I'm tired of looking at you because you be lying. You a lying scale. I'm tired of looking at you. So I moved it. I kept it in my dining room. And I had by my dining room where I could I leave from the kitchen, I could check my scale. I said, oh, I said, you lying. So I moved it. I said, ain't no need having you in my way, lying, telling me I'm gaining weight. I'm out here riding my bicycle, right, doing my thing. I'm riding my bicycle, drinking my water, and you keep lying to me saying I'm gaining weight. Mirror, mirror. And then one day, I was asked something. I said, oh, I got to work on this. Let me see what I can do. Let me see what kind of exercise I need to be doing. I got the equipment around here. I need to start using it. You know, I got one put in my fauché, my little glider, you know. Come on, you know. And that glider been sitting there looking at me, and I walk by and I tap it every once in a while. Hey, how you doing? Because I ain't getting on you right now. Ooh, the pollen. Mirror, mirror. What you gonna do, Jenny? You want something to change, you gotta change yourself. Because you want it to change. You know, it's not what people see, it's what you see. Are you happy with what you see about you? You know, because if you're not happy with you, you can't make nobody else happy with you. And I don't care how many people tell you how beautiful you are, how fine you are, how good you look in that dress. Ooh, you got a bad suit on. I just love this about you. It doesn't matter what nobody say. It's what you believe about you. Because what you believe about you is going to be where you're going to be. So I was saying to myself over and over again, you know, I'm just broken. I'm messed up, you know. And I'm trying to get myself together. And I realized, you know, you got to change the words that you speak. Because if you speaking it to yourself every day, you believe in what you're speaking, then guess what? Everything's going to line up to what you just said. So I'm always saying I'm messed up. Guess what? I'm going to always be messed up. You broken, girl? You're going to always be broken. I need healing. No, you don't need healing, baby. You are healed. Speak, you are healed. I'm healed. You know, we've been traumatized by so many things in our life. Those of you who have. So those of you who have never been traumatized, you know, I salute you. Hey. But those of you who have been traumatized in your life, I mean, have hit many, you know, plateaus of pains, that ain't easy to get over. It ain't easy to get over, but you can still get over. You know, there's nothing that hits you that's not at door to get you through it. You're talking to somebody who knows what they're talking about. You know, I was getting ready to do a book. I was going to do an autobiography. I mean, I was just getting my chapters together, and I was getting ready to do this book. My autobiography. It's about me. But then I realized something. In order to do that book, I had been traumatized by so many things and so many people that in order to do that book, I would have to hurt some folks that don't deserve to be hurt. So I said, I can't do the book. Not because it ain't in me, but I cannot do something that would hurt somebody else because I love people. Whether they love me or not, I love people. And I would not hurt somebody just for $1. Just for recognition. Nah, ever. So I had to refrain from the autobiography and do something else. Because everything I do, everything that you do, you got to remember, there's always going to be consequence to what you do, good and bad. Everything you do, you need to make sure that when you do it, you look around and think, make sure that there's no one who's going to be attached to what you're doing that you can bring pain to. Sometimes when I'm a firm believer of this, hurting people will hurt other people. Mirror, mirror. If you are hurting And if you have been seriously wounded and hurt, you don't mean to. It is not your purpose. But guess what you do? You hurt others. A prime example. I remember one day my Diddy backed up and he hit our dog. He ran up our dog's leg. When our dog yelped, we went out to help our dog. And our dog growled at us. Now, our dog loved us, but he growled because he was in pain. And he didn't want you to touch his pain. Y'all don't get ready to go somewhere, y'all. Go ahead and put your seatbelt on. Come get ready to come in on this one. Hurting people. Mirror, mirror. Hurting people are trying to protect their wounds. They're trying to protect their pain. They're trying to protect the areas in their life that they don't want you to go into. They got secret doors that they don't want you to open. They got places that they don't want you to ever see. So they are going to protect it with everything they got. Now, you can catch them smiling and laughing. Enjoy that moment. But now when they tell you to back up, let's go. Oh, no, let's leave that conversation alone. That right there brings me pain. Leave it alone. Because if you continue to go towards a person who is in pain, you may not like what you see because they're in pain. They don't mean to take that pain out on you, but they do because you're the one who's in front of them. You are the only person they see. So you are going to catch it. You're going to catch the pain, the hell, the hurt, the disappointment, the rejection, everything they got, you're going to catch it. Because they're telling you there's pain there. I am wounded. Hurting people hurt other people. And I'm telling you, I never believe it's intentional. But they can't help it. You are reflecting. And you are receiving that reflection. I'm in pain. And you have come to touch my pain. And you may be, genuinely trying to help me. But the pain is so deep. It is so painful. It's so hurtful. The memory, oh my gracious. I don't even want to remember it. And here you go, sliding on top of it. And what you did, without even realizing you done it, you messed around and knocked that scab off. See, I kept it under wraps. I had a Band-Aid on it. It wasn't completely healed. There was a Band-Aid though. The Band-Aid said, I'm protecting it from any other thing hitting it. That's the Band-Aid. And you knocked the Band-Aid off. Now you looking at something that you didn't know. And then you lash out because you in pain, like that dog. It lashed out at us. We wasn't the one who ran over his leg. We wasn't the one who gave it the pain, but we're going to get the repercussion from it if we touch the dog while the dog said he was in pain. His growl was saying, back up, stay away from me right now. I'm in pain. Now, we could have proceeded with our own precaution. We could proceed it. And we might not have liked the results of what we got. So, mirror, mirror. What is it that you see? Because whatever you see is what you're feeling, and whatever you're feeling is what you're giving. You want somebody to love on you? You got to be lovable. So you got to deal with the areas in your life that you know have caused you pain, or still in pain, or every once in a while that pain keeps what? Rising up. Because somebody done messed around and rubbed against that daggone Band-Aid. You thought you had it under wraps. And somebody mentioned something, said something, or did something that caused that Band-Aid to be exposing that wound, that pain. And when they expose it, there you are. What you gonna do? How you gonna deal with it? Like I asked the doctor, what we gonna do about that? Now, what you gonna do about that? They are on the outside. You are on the inside. Mirror, mirror. I'm looking at you. You looking at me. I'm looking at you looking at me. So, before you take another step, just go inside yourself. Just go inside yourself. You know, I've been to therapy. I ain't ashamed of telling nobody I went to therapist. I had me a sweet one too. I've been to therapy trying to find out what is it that makes you do what you keep doing. That repetitive, way that you do things. What makes you do that? Repeat that same little cycle, repeating that same thing that you hate the end results to it, but you're repeating it. Why? Why you keep doing the same thing and getting mad because you get the same results? Why? See, if I can't answer it, I'm gonna find somebody who can help me. Because see, your strength comes in asking for help. People tell you, they're ashamed to ask for help. Mm-hmm. You better understand, if you done all you know how to do and it's still looking at you, you better try to find somebody who can help you get what you're trying to get off of you so you can get through it. So you can look at yourself in the mirror and go, mirror, mirror on the wall. Mirror, mirror of my soul. Mirror, mirror, my sweetest love. And look at yourself and smile, and it's genuine and it's real because you finally, I like that song, finally got myself together. I can look at me and say, oh yeah, girl, you got it going on. You's a bad sister. You looking good over there. Oh yeah. Because then it doesn't matter what anyone else see. It's what you see, and what you see in you, the reflection you're giving and you have gotten, is what you're going to project. Confidence. You projecting that thing because you feel it. You walk into a room, you don't feel like, oh, I want to look at me because you walk into that room, you own that room. Own it when you go in there. What you got to be ashamed of when you look at that mirror? What you ashamed of? What happened to you? Happened to you, right? But it wasn't you that did it. So you look at it and say, you know what? I'm bigger than, I refuse to allow anybody to have that kind of power over my life, that what they did to me that was wrong, ill-willed, it was off balance, it was, ratchet, whatever it was, I refuse to allow them to hold that kind of power in their hands, that I cannot look at myself every day and smile and say, girl, you still good. Because if I can't, guess who has the power over my life? They do. If you are unable to look at yourself in the mirror and smile because of what someone else has done, someone else has said, how someone else has projected themselves at your life, have they looked at you and told you that you this, you that, whatever it is, whatever they said about you, whatever they done to you, however way they viewed you or misplaced you or mistook you or misunderstood you or, abused you, accused you, whatever it is, we cover on all of that. Whatever it is that happened to you, whatever it is that happened to you, trumpet with your own reflection. And you get to a place where you look at yourself and say, you know what? You're right. It happened to me. It happened to me. I didn't do it to myself. It did happen to me. But you know what? They will never, ever again hold me captive. I will no longer be in their chains. It's a terrible thing to be in somebody's chains. I hear stories all the time about people who have been imprisoned by someone else's sick mind. They have imprisoned them away from their family, away from, everything they know. Just took them away and messed their life up. And they're trying to, get their life back. And it's a journey. I'm not downplaying this for nobody. It is a journey. It takes time. When you have been broken, when you have been tore up, when you have been messed up, when you have been opened up, and someone has come in and just chopped you in all kinds of pieces, and you survive it. You survived it. And you come back with some keys in your hands and said, you know what? I crawled my way out. I fought my way out. I cried my way out. I lost something while I was there, but I'm out. Now that I'm out, let me show you something. I got keys. I can go back and get somebody else out. I think I watched a movie one time. I think it was Morgan Freeman. I believe it was Along Came a Spider. I believe it was. Anyway, by the young lady, who was kidnapped. And when she got free, she didn't get free and say, okay, whew, I'm out. No, she got free and said, I'm going back and getting those other women who are in prison, who have been locked away, whose voices I heard through the night crying out for help. I never forgot them. See, when you get out of whatever it is you're in, when you really get free from that thing that has kept your mind locked up, your heart locked up. Some people can't even love again because they have been tore up. I'm helping you now with this now. I'm telling you something. When you come out and get your mind right, because it's been messed up now. It's been messed up. Heart been tore up. Body been messed up. Life been turned upside down. And possibly left for dead. Somehow. Woo-wee. That warrior in you would not lay still. I watched a movie. Yeah, I'm a movie buff. And it said, you just won't die. I think it was, I know it was my man, Michael B. Jordan, some kind of remorse. But they said, you just won't die. There are some people out here that just won't die. You know, that their intention was that you would not have another heartbeat. You would not breathe. You're not supposed to come out of this. But you did. You survived it. You made it through it. Sometimes still broken, sometimes still limping. Sometimes, a little have some things going on that, you need some extra help for. And that is real. I ain't taking it from you. Don't take it from me. When people come into your life and they don't know where you've been, sometimes they're mistaking you for one thing. You ain't got to explain yourself to them. You just know where you've been on this journey. But now I got keys. I got keys. Mirror, mirror. I got some keys. And the keys that I got is keys of wisdom. These keys of wisdom, I'm using this now to help a whole lot of people who have been or is in places that I've come out of. And I'm here to tell you, it may look dark today, but let me tell you who I am. I am a shining light, honey, shining in some sweet darkness. I shines in some darkness. You hear me? I illuminate darkness. I defy it. Darkness will not overtake me. It will not win. And when I was given that light and given that power and given that assignment to shine light in somebody else's life, I chose to accept it. And I'm here only because of that. Mirror, mirror. I can say that now. I know people who won't even look in the mirror. They put their makeup on and still not looking at the reflection because they don't like what they see. I looks in the mirror. And I looks in there and I don't care what somebody else sees, how they view me, how they see me, what they think about me. I look in the mirror and I see me. Because see, I know where I came from. I know I am a success. I'm a success story. I am a story. I'm a story. I'm a story for anybody who says they need one. I got your story. I got it. And you got so many stories in you that you got to tell, that you can be. Because when you get yourself to a place where you realize that happened to you, it happened to you. But you are bigger than that. That did not destroy your life. It may have messed up a third of it. Sometimes I have. I said, I don't give them that much credit. You took a third of it. And I'm going back for that. I'm going back for that third. Because you're not allowed to take a part of my life. You may have tried to destroy my life. You may have tried, to silence me. You may have tried to get rid of me. You may have tried to put me under. You may have tried to end who I was supposed to be, but it didn't work. I'm here. You're here. Mirror, mirror. You're here. So now, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You're bigger than anything you can ever imagine. I'm telling you. You can do so much. I've seen people come out of some places and the things they were capable of doing, I'm like, what? You can do that? Yeah, I'm like, That's why they try to take you out and destroy your life. Cancel you out. But look at you now. Hold your head up. Hold your head up. Because that's who you are. Take pride in you. Take pride in what you can do. And every once in a while, if you got to look back in that little rearview mirror and see where you come from, do that. Just glance at it. Don't stay in there. If you're driving the car, you can't stay in the rearview mirror now. You're going to have an accident. You glance every once in a while, making sure, what's behind you, and you keep on going. Because that's the reason why your front windshield is bigger than that rearview mirror. All of this is what you got to look up to and look forward to. That's where you're going. That rear view is where you've been. Where you've been is going to help you get where you're going. I'm telling you. And you're going to get there. You're no longer broken. You ain't messed up. You ain't ugly. You ain't, a throwaway. You're not a rejected soul. You're not a bowl of darkness. You're not all those negative things that you have heard or feel about yourself. Wipe off your mirror. Clean it real good. And then stand there. And you look at yourself. I mean this. Look at yourself. And you tell yourself that you are wonderful. You are powerful. You're beautiful. You're complete. You're whole. You are healed. You are filled. You're full of knowledge. You're full of love. You're full of faith. You are full of light. And you're going somewhere. And nothing can stop you but you. And no, it's not going to be easy. Everything's a process. You tell yourself that today, you might not believe it. 2 weeks from now, you still don't believe it. Keep on saying it. You keep saying it until it starts getting real to you. Then one day when you look in the mirror, you ain't going to turn away fast. You're going to just stand there and look at yourself and say, you know what? I did make it. I did survive that. I overcame some things. Yeah. So when somebody looks at you and say, hey, beautiful, say, hey. Ooh, what you doing? Oh, I'm doing all right. It's a compliment. You know what it's like to be talked down. And when you get a compliment, go ahead and accept it. It's okay. Accept that compliment. Accept it, receive it, put it in your pocket, hold it for the rest of the day. So when somebody else says something negative, go back in your pocket and pull out all that's positive that you done got for the day. And remember those things. Remember the people in your life who are there to hold you. They're there to lift you, to encourage you, strengthen you, make and mold you, and cause you to be great. Remember those, not the ones in the rearview mirror who are saying those negative things. You keep them behind you, and you stay before your mirror, and you continue to tell your mirror that I am the fairest of them all. Be blessed, be wholesome, be healed, be strengthened, be lifted, be encouraged, be whole, all together, filled with pure light, and don't let nobody take it from you ever again. You have an absolutely wonderful day. Be blessed and filled and covered by nothing but light. all around you. Everybody that you receive in your life, you must see light around them, in them, or through them. That helps you to shine yours even brighter. Love you. Blessings.